All right, let's talk about Snapchat. This is, I'm sure, many of your favorite social media platform, and it's become, over this last year, a fantastic recruiting tool for us as well. So I'm going to talk about a few things with Snapchat. We've got direct messaging, right? People in your network. We have posting to your story, and then we also have just the branding in general. All right, so let's start with the branding. Michael's had a ton of success. Michael Foreman had quite a few PRs this last summer that were driven from social media, specifically Snapchat. And Michael has a few things that he thinks are important when it comes to what to post.
Mainly what I did is I would just make sure that I was using Snapchat for what it's meant to be used for. You know, there's a time limit on there. You can put anything between 1 second and 10 seconds. So really all the content that I was putting on there was meant to be like short, kind of like not mysterious, but leaving people wondering like, hey, what is that? So for like team meetings, I would put like quick snaps of Sebastian talking in a meeting, or a quick 3-second video of people holding up paychecks, or just a quick video of someone that I'm cool with in the business talking at a conference. And then that's when you get those swipe ups. And then you put a location on there and people are like, oh, where is that? Like, what are you doing? And then you just respond to all the swipe ups.
So some ideas would be videos of a manager talking for real short, not the whole 10 seconds or 20 seconds, but 3 seconds of it, right? And showing people in the office. Getting action shots of team night activities, showing yourself in your car getting ready for a presentation, or if you're an assistant manager getting ready for an interview, it's taking a picture of yourself professionally, right? Like back at the grind, that kind of stuff, right? So show those types of things regularly on Snapchat. It's okay for you to post things on your story 2 to 3 times a day, right? Even more than that, because that's what you do regularly anyways. So in other words, it's not with the intent just of branding, it's, hey, you're just doing what you normally do. Some of you don't use Snapchat as often, so maybe you're gonna have to be more intentional about it, but it definitely is gonna be worth it when it comes to branding. What I've noticed is that there's some people that will see people's Snapchat postings, right, on their wall, on their story, and then all of a sudden they respond to the direct message from Facebook, right? Or they respond to the Instagram picture, right? Or the 3-way texting that we're going to talk about. So my point in saying this is all of these kind of go in together, and they all add up to be a really powerful form of recruiting. Let's talk about the stories. So Snapchat takeovers. These have been really ramping up and becoming very, very successful.
Yeah, a successful Snapchat takeover has components that show the office, show some paychecks so they know what they're getting into, and just the basics of the job. So showing the knives, saying, hey, this is our base pay. It's really flexible work. Here's the people in the office. It's a great atmosphere. Your friend blank has done really well here. If you're interested, swipe up to apply. Especially showing the atmosphere and the culture, I think is what grows people to want to come to the job.
So the main thing I feel like that needs to be in a Snapchat takeover is definitely the rep Snapchat that you are taking over, because you don't want it to be like this mysterious, who is this guy? So just put it in, hey, this is Mike, Snapchat, put in a little quick second of him. Showing the knives and then showing paychecks on the wall. Once you see like all those $1,000 paychecks on the wall, if people are money motivated, that's definitely gonna cause them to go for it.
What's great with the Snapchat takeovers is they're easy. It literally is 60 seconds. You don't have to put a ton of thought into it. As an assistant manager, you just say, hey, so-and-so, whoever your district manager is, here's my phone, can you do a Snapchat takeover? Right, that's the right way to do it. I don't think you necessarily would overdo this. If you're doing them every day, you might be overdoing it, but I would be posting regularly about work and then doing a Snapchat takeover of your manager talking on your story once every week or so. I think as it gets closer to the summer, it's okay for a couple times a week. But when it comes to the Snapchat takeover, you're talking just briefly, your manager is about come work with, so-and-so. Starting pay, flexible schedules. Hey, we sell Cutco, and showing the product, showing some big checks on the wall, right? They should be saying a couple times in each Snapchat takeover, swipe up to apply, swipe up to apply, swipe up to apply. When they swipe up, you've got 2 options for what you want to post, right, or what you want to attach. One option that we've been using for our assistant managers has been our Google form. When they go to the Google form, it's handled directly in-house. So those are people that we're doing virtual one-on-one interviews for, right? Because they're not back from school yet. The other option is to post the actual Snapchat link, the Get Student Work Snapchat link your district manager can give you. What's nice about that is it's tracked as a PR from social media, and it actually goes directly to the text center That's the one that we are going to be using for sales representatives. You, as an assistant manager, will be doing Snapchat takeovers with your reps in the summertime. What's great about this program is it's something that as assistant managers get skilled with this, they can go out in an office and let's say it's advanced training, or let's say it's a champions club or a team meeting where there's 10 reps there, or 15 or 20 reps in some of the bigger offices. You can have 5 assistant managers going around doing Snapchat takeovers. The amount of views that they get, if it's 100 per rep, you can get out and get 2,000 views in one morning or one night. Right? That is such a valuable thing that we have yet to see the benefit of. And this coming summer is going to be really exciting with the takeovers. You can also send directly to everyone that's in your network. And so you wouldn't do both at the same time, so it wouldn't be the same message. I would do one for my story, right? And maybe a different time, like next week, I would do individual ones. It'd be a very similar message, but the manager would be directing it to one person, and then I would pick out 50 or 100 or 150 people to individually message that to. This is great because, again, people treat stories differently than direct messages. When people get stories, some people watch all of them. In my experience, that's not the case. Most people watch some, and some just go quickly through them. When it comes to the personal messages, I don't know anyone that doesn't watch those, right? When you get a personal message, the notification comes in, most people will check them all at once, right, if you're getting quite a few, but you don't let those things go 3 days before looking at them. And so they're each going to, again, attract different types of people, like, oh, wow, this person's talking directly to me. Let me turn the volume up, right? Let me actually listen to this one and take action on it. So with this, you have, again, you're going to swipe up in that one as well, but they can also message you right back. So the action step that I have for you guys when it comes to Snapchat, there's a few things. Again, I talked about you branding just by posting things regularly, doing the takeover on your story, and then the takeover for direct messaging. When it comes to Snapchat, my challenge to you is to get in front of your office within the next week, next couple of days, to get a Snapchat takeover done by your manager, right? I really want to challenge you to start with that now. If you're off at school and you're not able to get in front of your manager soon, then I would start posting about your job, right? Little things in your wall. You watching a video saying, hey, I'm training for my management position. I can't wait to get back to the office, right? Maybe it's posting a memory on your Snapchat wall, that type of stuff, so that you're kind of, again, branding before you get out to your territory for the summertime.